Hi friends, this is Dr. Abdik. I am Chimthanawala. Today let us discuss a very important remedy, that is Heparsulf, that will play a very important role in your prescription in today's pandemic of corona. Of course, it will help you also in treating simple conditions of cough, cold, coronary respiratory difficulties in your future practice also. The symptoms which I tell you about Heparsulf are basically those symptoms that I have seen in my practice and given to the patients and got fantastic relief. So to start with, the cough of Heparsulf, that is very important to understand. We'll segregate this is cough with respiration, then what is the respiration, then how is the expectoration. So we'll start with cough. Now, how is the cough of Heparsulf? This is very important. In Heparsulf, the cough starts in the evening until midnight. The patients will come in. The patient आके बोलेगा सर मुझे शाम को खांसी शुरू होती है और रात तक चलती है. रात को 11-12 के बीच मेरी खांसी कम हो जाती है. The cough starts in the evening until midnight. Now, whenever the patient comes and tells you symptoms, you have to understand there are about few remedies that have the same symptom like this. Two remedies which are very important that you have to understand is Heparsulf and phosphorus. These are the third grade remedy, the 3 marking remedies. Now there are remedies which are also very important and that should not be missed while you have this symptom from a patient. Those are Bratacar, Causticum, Pulsatilla, Rustox and Sepia. These remedies have basically symptom like the cough starts in the evening, stays until the midnight. Second, cough in the evening when asleep or when falling asleep. This is a very important symptom, that is whenever the patient is trying to fall asleep, the cough starts. A very important remedy, my dear friends, Heparsulf, Conium and Lycopodium. Lycopodium is the first remedy, then comes Heparsulf and then comes Conium. But never forget that cough in the evening, sleep, falling asleep on. जब भी शाम को वो सोने जाता है और नींद आना शुरू होती है, Heparsulf कफ शुरू होता है, Lycopodium शुरू होता है. ये सब बहुत रेमेडीज इंपॉर्टेंट है. Conium शुरू होता है. Now the cough in regarding to the wind or air, dry cold air. This is very important. Dry cold air. Whenever there is a dry and a cold air, the cough of Heparsulf starts. Imagine every symptom are so important in Heparsulf. Dry cold air. In dry cold air, you have to remember remedies again. Very close to Heparsulf is phosphorus and aconite. So you see, phosphorus is coming so close to Heparsulf. Now you have to understand and differentiate phosphorus and Heparsulf as you go further. Cough basically cough on closing the eyes. Whenever in the patient closes the eyes in the night, it excites the cough, and that is a very important and a 3 marking symptom of Heparsulf. And cough on becoming cold. Cough on becoming cold aggravates, or basically if a single part, you're going in the bus and the air touches the shoulder or the neck and this part becomes cold and you start getting cough. That is a very important symptom again of Heparsulf. That is cough on cold becoming aggravates, single part. This single part you should never miss in case of Heparsulf, because this will be very important to get into the remedy and enter the case. So cough on becoming cold, single part also. You're going somewhere, the head becomes very cold, the cough starts. The cheek becomes cold, the cough starts. Single part. 2 remedies very important that I should differentiate. The first is Heparsulf, and equivalent to Heparsulf is Rus toxicodendron. These are the 2 very important remedies. Again, there are 2 very rare remedies also having this symptom, that is Bratacar and Cilicia. As you go further, the cough of Heparsulf, as I told you, it is basically in the evening until the midnight. This is very important. And basically cough, patient feels there is a foreign body in the larynx. He feels there's a foreign body in the larynx and the patient starts coughing. That is also very important. And hacking cough. Hacking cough. That it does not contain mucus. Hacking cough after eating. Whenever the patient eats, he gets hacking cough. Very close to Heparsulf is anacardium and calcarea floor. Especially after dinner. Especially hacking cough after dinner, you must think about Heparsulf. You must think about agaricus. You must think about calcarea floor. So this is a part of hacking cough. Now we have to have loose. Something loose in Heparsulf is also present. That is loose expectoration daytime. A very important symptom. The loose. You always remember the dry part of Heparsulf. I'm telling you the expectoration part of Heparsulf now. loose cough, or there is loose expectoration, loose daytime with morning. This is important cough in hip herself, and in the night if the cough comes, it is nervous cough. In today's situation, when you go home and you feel what will happen to me, what will happen to me, in the night you start getting cough because you're nervous. All night you're coughing and you wait for the day to come. So if the patient is nervous all night, so nervous cough all night, a very very important remedy, hip herself. Of course, in hip herself there is also a type of cough called as suffocative cough. Suffocative cough, especially in the night. You can get violent cough, especially at night. One of the most important symptom again of hip herself is undressing. Cough undressing or undressing aggravates the cough of hip herself. Undressing aggravates is again a very very important symptom of hip herself. You have to compare this hip herself with Rustox and Rumex. Very very important two remedies. Below Rustox, Rumex and hip herself, there is one more remedy called as Calibacrom. So whenever a person goes home, he undresses himself, to change the clothes, night clothes, he starts getting cough. Think about Rustox, think about hip herself, think about Rumex. Very very important. Think about Calibacrom. So these are again, or nervous cough in the night, violent coughs in the night. These are very very important symptoms of the cough of hip herself. Now the respiration part. A hip herself patient has most of the time difficult respiration from dust. Whenever there is a lot of dust, whenever there is a lot of storm, whenever there is dust in the air, the hip herself patient starts getting cough. So this is because of that allergic problem. You say allergy हमको dust से. That is hip herself. You have to compare hip herself with Ignitia, China, Calcareca, Bromium, Cilicia and Pulsatilla. But the topmost remedy, cough because of dust, is arsenic album. This is also important. And in hip herself, always remember, the respiration is difficult on touching the throat. You touch the throat of hip herself patient and he gets difficult respiration. Again, a very very important entry point of hip herself, that is difficult respiration on touching the throat. Hip herself is an important remedy, but more important remedy to hip herself is belladonna and spongia, and less important to hip herself is of course lachesis. We always think about lachesis whenever throat complaints are there. When you touch the throat is what you call very sensitive and throat is tight, so the cough starts. Don't always think about lachesis. There are a lot many of drugs. Hip herself, difficult respiration on touching the throat. Hip herself, spongia, belladonna, and then you can think about lachesis. Or you can say whenever the hip herself patient is turning the head like this, he gets difficult respiration. Again, a very very important symptom of hip herself. Hip herself, respiration difficult on turning the head. So there are other two remedies which are very very important. I would say a bit more important in hip herself you have to remember is belladonna and spongia. These two remedies also have the same symptom, respiration difficult on turning the head. So there are a lot of other symptoms of hip herself that you have to know, because it's an important remedy for these respiratory tract infections. Or you can say, whenever a hip herself patient is sleeping, the attendant, the husband, the wife, the children come and tell you, okay, there is a lot of rattling in the chest, a lot of mucus in the chest. And whenever rattling in the chest comes, the mucus in the chest comes, we always think about Antim-Tart. But respiration rattling during sleep, my dear friends, you must think about hip herself, a very very important remedy. Of course, other remedies you can think about is conium, belladonna, stramonium, but the topmost remedy in this complaint you must think about is hip herself. One more symptom of hip herself is whistling respiration. Whenever the patient comes to you in your clinic, you can hear whistling respiration. When you go for a visit in hospital, you go for home visits, you can see whistling respiration during cough. And then you have to remember, with hip herself, there are other remedies like bromium, carboveg, cuprum metallicum, whistling respiration during cough. So my dear friends, these symptoms are very very important about hip herself. And one symptom of weakness of the chest. This is important because weakness of the chest, even the chest, there's so weakness of the chest, the patient cannot speak also. In Mathematica it is written, weakness of the chest, impending speech. We most of the time think about sternum metallicum, but think of hip herself also, think of calcarea carb, think of sulfur, you can think of sternum met also, but hip herself is also important remedy. When there's a lot of weakness in the chest, impending speech, And one thing, a very important symptom of, I will not say important, but a symptom which is very important to person that I have seen in my practice is there is a sensation of water in the chest, hot water in the chest. There is sensation of hot water in the chest. Now, it's a very, very important sensation. If you get it, it's well and good. But the most important remedy for this type of sensation is aconite napellus. So you can think about aconite napellus also, and you can think about Hipparsulf also. So my dear friends, I've tried to explain you very, very important entry points of Hipparsulf in respiratory tract infections. So you have to know the cough symptoms, the dry cough, the looseness of cough, the respiration difficulty in Hipparsulf, and the weakness of chest. So you will get a complete picture of Hipparsulf, and you will never miss out on a Hipparsulf prescription. My dear friends, if you like this video, do share and subscribe. Thank you.